Well, welcome back. I'm here with Joy Bartling. She is the Executive Director at Scatter Joy Acres.
That is correct.
Thank you for joining me, Joy.
Thanks for having us.
We've talked a lot to a lot of different nonprofits today about how people can help because they're helping people, but you're in a different area of animals. And my gosh, I've watched this unfold, especially you have Facebook posts that are really kind of on the front line.
Yes.
And you're helping so many animals, and it's just been devastating to kind of watch. So yeah, tell me, first just talk to me a little bit about your organization, and then we'll talk about what you've been up to in the last 2 weeks.
Okay, so Scatter Joy Acres is a 26-acre urban rescue and therapy ranch. So we use our animals that come into rescue to serve those people, seniors, veterans, at-risk youth, and disadvantaged individuals. So not only at the ranch, we go out into the public and help those individuals. So we have kids that are court-ordered, we have veterans that come with PTSD, we go and visit senior centers, and so some of the animals that we rescue are part of this big operation that we have at our ranch.
Yeah, and how long have you been doing this?
14 years.
Okay, 14 years. Well, okay, let's talk about the last couple weeks.
Sure.
And just first of all, the craziness and the devastation, but you've been on the front lines and have made a huge difference. So what, and I think the one story that people have covered is the goats.
Right.
Of rescuing the goats.
There was several goats that we helped rescue and keep for about a week, and then they have since been relocated.
Okay.
So we got a call, I actually started at like 10 o'clock on Thursday night of that week.
Yep.
And went through probably Tuesday, Wednesday of the following week. So horses, goats, sheep, dogs, cats, anything that is in any part of the water. So the goats we helped and we brought to our location. UC Davis came in, and because they originally saved the goats off the San Clemente Island many years ago.
Right.
And so they moved them to a secure location for the goats' welfare. We still have potbelly pigs, we have horses, we have donkeys, we have dogs that are still at our establishment until they can get back home. And that's going to be a while yet because the properties have been, flooded and the topsoil is gone, and it's just not healthy for the animals to go back. We helped with a couple other organizations. We airboated the animals that were part of Sycamore Farms, which is junk stock. Yeah. And helped them get to dry land, and they were very, very thankful for that. In addition to, now we're on the recovery part of it and helping those individuals whose animals didn't make it. Yeah. And it's sad because, animals are very therapeutic for a lot of people. Yes. It's their lifestyle. Yes. It's, some of them, it's how they live, and now they don't know, I have a friend who had 700 pigs and they all died. Yeah. So how do we come back and regroup? Well, we come back as a community, like everybody's been saying, we're Nebraska strong, which we are. And people are volunteering, people are coming in, we put a post out there that here's our needs and here's how you can help. And I think everybody just knows if they were in that same situation, they would want the same type of help and support. So, we have people that are bringing in, feed and hay for the animals. Long term, it's going to continue to be, we're probably, some of these places won't get their animals back for maybe 6 months to a year yet. Yeah. So, people are volunteering to keep these animals, and then there's an expense that goes with them. Right. Horses just don't eat kibble. Right, right.
So people watching this, I know they can go to your website, but just what are just some of the needs that you can just tell us about real quickly?
We have a campaign called Be a Haymaker. Okay. So you can help be a haymaker, buy a bale of hay. It helps support an animal. We also have a wish list that is on Amazon that has some things that you can go and find as well. And we do on our website have a list of different items that we can use. People think about the most necessity things, but there's also rakes and shovels and things that we need to provide for these people so they can start the cleanup, and our volunteers can help clean up as well.
And people can go to your website and find out how to volunteer, because I know that's just an ongoing. Yep,
scatterjoyacres.org. Okay. You can go there, and we have volunteer opportunities as well as how you can help give back to our community.
Yeah, and again, like you said, some are looking 6 months, possibly a year to even get back into their place. And these animals need love. I noticed on one of your posts, you had people come out and help, care for the animals, but also help love on the animals.
Exactly.
So this is traumatic.
It's very traumatic for the
them.
animals. I mean, they were shaking.
Yeah.
They're like, what is going on? Why are we standing in water? And even the ones that came off the airboat, you could tell they were so thankful.
Yeah.
It was just like a relief that had come over them that they were actually standing on dry land. You know. And then there's medical help that needs to be, those animals stood in water for a while, so there's extra vaccines and medicine.
Right.
Not to mention we're going to have tons of water here in the state now, and I've already seen mosquitoes. So we need to vaccinate for West Nile, and we need to make sure those dogs have their heartworm pills, so we're not treating for heartworm, and that's an extra expense for these people.
Yeah. So lots of ways for people to help you, and I also just want to thank you, because again, I've been watching, it makes me want to cry. I mean, I've just watched it unfold and your posts, and just like, oh my gosh, you did along with some other animal rescues, just so important.
Yep, it's
so
a team effort for all of us to do it.
Yep.
In hopes that someone would help us if we were in the same situation.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and coming on, because I know you got a lot going on and a lot to do. So thank you again.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. And we will be right back.